From the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Cassie Heiter.
Well, it is going to get pretty cold tonight. In fact, we do have a frost advisory for far western and northwest Oklahoma for tonight and into tomorrow morning, with temperatures likely dropping down into the 30s and 40s for many of us. In fact, Oklahoma City, it's a little cool outside right now, but it's not cold by any means. It's our downtown camera. Part of our Pike Pass Skycam network, we're down to 59 degrees after seeing a temperature today of 66. That was the daytime high. A north wind at 11 miles an hour. It was a little breezy earlier this afternoon, but that wind is really coming down, so temperatures really beginning to drop off, especially out in the north and west. We've already got a 45 degrees out there, 44 right now in Guyman, but lots of 40s and 50s across the north, mid and upper 50s still holding on just to the south with a north wind between about 5 to 10 miles an hour. But again, that's going to stay pretty light, if not even lighter, by tomorrow morning as high pressure continues to move across Oklahoma. So the wind's going to be light. It is going to be a chilly start to your Tuesday, but by tomorrow afternoon, it is looking nice and quiet. Lots of sunshine. The wind's actually going to stay pretty light throughout the day tomorrow, especially in central and eastern Oklahoma. It does pick up a little bit more out to the west, but overall the next couple of days do look very quiet. It looks pretty dry until we get towards Thursday and Friday. That's when we have a better chance of seeing some more showers and storms. Right now, those chances are overall pretty low for at least Oklahoma City. Chances do look a little bit higher in the eastern half of the state, but both days would allow for the potential for some severe weather. Now, Friday looks like we have a strong cap, so we'll see if we can actually break that, but the pattern is looking a little bit more active as we get towards later in the weekend. Saturday actually looks quiet, but we've got another stronger wave moving in by Sunday evening, so a higher chance of storms then. And then as we get into next week, a series of several waves that will actually move through, bringing on and off rain and storm chances for several days. So tonight, things are going to be pretty quiet. I think we're going to be dropping to about 43 degrees in Oklahoma City, but I did have to lower some of the temperatures to the north. I think we're going to drop into the upper 30s and Guyman about 39 degrees. In Alba, 37 in Ponca City, and about 41 by tomorrow morning in Enid. But by tomorrow afternoon, eventually that wind will be shifting back to the south and southeast, and we're going to be warming back up to about 70 degrees. So still temperatures a little bit below normal, but pretty average out to the west, highs in the low to mid 70s. And notice we've also got that wind out of the south and southeast between about 15 to 30. So that wind starting to pick up a little bit more. On Wednesday, it's going to be windy all across the board. Temperatures in the mid and upper 70s in central Oklahoma. Now we're looking at 82 degrees in Alva, about 80 in Woodward, and around 80 degrees in southwest Oklahoma. So also that fire threat will start to return as we get into Wednesday afternoon, also Thursday afternoon. By Wednesday evening, there is a chance of rain and storms, I think, out in the Panhandle, but as they try to make their way off to the east, it looks like they're going to weaken and fall apart. But at least initially, there will be that threat for some of these storms out in the Panhandle to become severe with large hail and damaging winds. So we'll keep an eye on that. But Thursday afternoon, even warmer now, highs in the upper 70s in Oklahoma City, and still windy all across the board. So we've got a couple of days where we actually get a break in that wind. But by Thursday afternoon, highs in the mid and upper 80s, close to 90 degrees out in the Panhandle. And Thursday afternoon, that's when we have that next chance of rain and storms pretty much statewide. Overall, any one location, it does look pretty low, the exception being in parts of northern and eastern Oklahoma, especially up there in the northeast. The chances do look a little bit higher. And with that being said, there will be that threat for severe storms, but I think the more likelihood of seeing any severe weather would be in northern and far eastern Oklahoma. Again, we're talking about large hail, damaging wind, but we could also see an isolated tornado. Cannot rule that out, especially this time of year. Now on Friday, all the ingredients will be there again, but right now I'm going with about a 10% chance of storms actually firing because, again, we have a strong cap in place. Highs in the upper 80s. It's certainly going to be the warmest day this week. Saturday looks fantastic. We actually see less wind, lots of sunshine, temperatures around 80 degrees. And then as we get into Sunday afternoon and evening, going to have to watch that day as well. We have another chance of storms, and next week looks a little bit more active as well.